Good day, everyone. I'm Tom Hanks. Today, we will discuss Enlisted 2.0. In case you're unaware, Enlisted posted a few days ago about the new changes coming to Enlisted. To be clear and concise, Enlisted 2.0 looks terrible. There are several issues, and our agenda today is to review what Enlisted 2.0 entails, understand the reasons behind its introduction, and analyze its shortcomings. Enlisted 2.0 completely reworks Enlisted by transforming it into its sister tech tree game, War Thunder. Enlisted will remove the campaign-level system, which previously determined the theaters of war, and instead adopt nation tech trees. The game will not only feature nation tech trees, but also implement a tier-based system that matches players against each other based on the weapons, vehicles, grenades, and soldier squads they choose to deploy. The current plan includes 10 ranks, with each rank offering specific equipment tied to it. While players can use lower rank equipment in higher tier battles, it's important to note that higher tier equipment cannot be used in lower tier battles. Enlisted is transitioning to Enlisted 2.0, primarily influenced by prominent Enlisted content creators like Quadro. Quadro, along with other content creators such as Enlisted, has been actively advocating for changes in Enlisted. Their main grievances include the excessive grind, an overwhelming presence of AI bots in matches compared to players, and a perceived emphasis on premium and pay-to-win features rather than game improvement. The culmination of these complaints occurred around December 2022 when Quadro called for a boycott of Enlisted, prompting a direct response from Enlisted developer Keo Fox. It's worth noting that despite the concerns expressed in the dev blogs about Enlisted 2.0, these community contributors remain staunch supporters of the developers. Quadro even mentioned having Enlisted helpers in his own Discord, while Keo Fox is an enthusiastic fan and follower of Quadro's content. It's worth mentioning that Quadro maintains a relationship with the Enlisted helpers and actively participates in their Discord community. Additionally, the Enlisted helpers express their disapproval of Bungle and are not fans of his content. Enlisted 2.0 faces a significant problem as it undergoes an unplanned game reorganization, resulting in a lack of confidence among veteran and dedicated players. This issue becomes evident with the implementation of the 10 rank system, where squads and weapons are haphazardly assigned to different ranks. For instance, the Engineer squad is inaccessible to players at rank 1, but becomes available at rank 2. The Engineer squad plays a vital role in Enlisted by supporting teams through the construction of respawn points near objectives for friendly forces, as well as the ability to build anti-tank and anti-aircraft emplacements to counter enemy threats. Enlisted 2.0 suffers from a lack of coherence in the project presentation, which poses another issue. One notable example is the inconsistency surrounding the T-60 tank. In the developer blog, it is introduced as a rank 1 vehicle for Russia. However, in the accompanying Excel document, the T-60 is not listed as a rank 1 vehicle. Such inconsistency is deemed unprofessional and disrespectful to the community, as it portrays a poor level of organization and communication. Enlisted 2.0 encounters an additional issue with the absence of certain vehicles and weapons that are not included in the new rank system. Specifically, the following vehicles are presumed to be removed from the game: P-51D, Normandy; C-202EC, Tunisia; M3 Stuart without flamethrower, Pacific; and Panzer IV 70, Berlin. Their omission from the game raises concerns among players who had come to rely on and enjoy using these particular vehicles, contributing to a sense of disappointment and dissatisfaction within the community. Lastly, Enlisted 2.0 faces significant challenges in terms of balancing within the ranking system. A particular example is the SIG 1920, essentially a Beretta M38 with a bayonet and extended magazine, being considered on par with the MP38. This perceived equivalence raises concerns among players, as the SIG 1920 may not provide a balanced gameplay experience compared to its counterpart. Furthermore, the Type 2A, known for its high rate of fire, 690, and minimal recoil, being deemed equivalent to the FNAB, also raises issues of balance and fairness within the game. These balancing concerns highlight the need for further adjustments and fine-tuning to ensure a more enjoyable and equitable gameplay experience for all players. One of the most frustrating aspects of this development blog is that the developers are essentially deleting half the game and starting over, without providing clear and comprehensible information. They seem unwilling to offer any substantial explanations or clarifications, leaving the community with an incomplete Google document containing random missing information. Then, they ask for feedback without providing adequate guidance. The last time I shared my feedback, Quadro commented on the video, and the enlisted helpers attacked my points of view, dismissing my concerns about this unwarranted and unplanned change. Clearly, Enlisted 2.0 has turned out to be a disastrous experience. Please feel free to share your comments below, but I would caution against purchasing any premium items, premium vehicles, or Enlisted Gold, as we have no clear direction and are left relying on blind faith in Quadro, enlisted helpers, and the developers who are driving this change.